To the quiet lands of Middle-earth came something hidden for 1,000 years. This is the night of Halloween, and it changed all the laws of the world. I had to cross this boundary. Only I knew that the awakening of ancient magic could save the land of the hobbits. The city was deserted, as if under an ancient curse. Only candles and lanterns suggested that someone else was awaiting the dawn. There was no time. I knew that the clock of night had already begun its countdown. The first key was the only hope. The heart of the city. The fountain stood dry, but its grandeur suggested a forgotten elven pact with this night. The real terror is not in the shadows, but in what they conceal in plain sight. I felt the quest's energy growing heavier. The river was the border between civilization and wildness. I had to cross it to find my true purpose. Every step I took on the cold stone led into forgotten wild lands, waiting for this feast for 1,000 years. This was my choice. I knew, if I failed, night would consume not only me, but all of the Hobbit lands. The gates opened into the darkness. Terrifying gargoyles silently escorted me to meet my destiny. I could not trust this road. The key I found changed everything, but real danger lurked only behind the city wall. The skeletons of the towers rose to the sky. This was a fortress of ancient elves, which became a silent witness to an ancient pact. This place is not merely a garden, but a labyrinth of magic borders. To pass, I had to activate the ancient runes. Every step I took summoned forgotten shadows. This was a battle not against beasts, but with the desire to turn back. The gates do not open. They wait for a choice, to abandon hope and step onto the cursed ground. The angels of stone did not look away. They guarded the second key, hidden deep beneath the earth, where time stood still. The crypt. Its glow meant I had arrived in time. This moment was more than just an entrance. It was a ritual. I took it. The crystal pulsed in my hand, and I felt the balance of Middle-earth being restored. Every key gained is a new weight on my shoulders. I knew the clock of night was quickening its pace. Ahead lay the wilderness, but my compass showed the final quest is located across the sea. The fifth seal. Its power has been weakened since the days of Arna. This is a curse placed by the Witch King upon these holy stones. The river, the border of fear, flowed over ancient graves. If I stumble, its waters will forever consume my spirit. This was the mouth of gloom, the place where my own heart tried to trick me, showing me illusions of safety. Seek the signs, Eldar, the wind whispered. I had to choose, trust my compass or the fear that grew within me. But there, at the roadside, was life. Even tonight, the hobbits do not abandon their songs. This is the price of my battle. My heart bled. I am the last warden, and none of them know what I am doing to maintain their peace. The guard, created from the fear of Angmar. It was the final trial before I could step onto the sacred ruins. Ruins on the hill. This is Amon Sul, where the great battle once took place. I must reach the summit before midnight. My strength was failing. I knew the key's power was already waiting, ready to break my spirit. I had to hurry. The seal. It has waited 1,000 years. The key to the end of this eerie Halloween night is finally mine. I acquired the seal, but the price was high. Every key gained leaves a void in the soul. Halloween always demands a sacrifice. The ancient beast's skeleton, the seal's guardian, was finally still. I walked, and the key's power had already begun changing me. The gates of the citadel released me into the wide, cold plains.
life's quest finally reached its end.